Welcome back to the kitchen. I'm really excited about today's recipe. I am more excited today because I have a special guest. Art's been with us before, but the last time we were actually at Art's restaurant, which is no more, sadly, but that was the museum, not you. Art, welcome back. Art Vasquez.
Absolutely. So happy to be back.
All right, well, first of all, let me tell you the recipe we're doing. It's called pan con tomate. It is it's basically Spanish tomato bread. It is a Spanish appetizer. It's very simple, as are most Mediterranean recipes, just a few ingredients, but you can dress it up any way you want. But what really dresses it up is some really good wine. And Art is now with Riboli Family Wines, and you brought a couple of really nice bottles, one of which we're drinking. Tell us what we're drinking here.
Yeah, so this is a Verdejo from Spain, and it is delicious. It's a 2017, and that's because you were doing this Spanish dish. But originally, I was telling everybody that I was going to bring a bottle of Brunello, and we have two now. We're doing the Brunello de Montalcino, and we are doing the Verdejo.
Oh, beautiful.
So, yeah, they're both 2017. Yeah, so, and we're not finished until they're all gone.
That's right. That's right. We're going to be here drinking and eating. So what you need for this, you need some fresh, ripe tomatoes, which I've got right here. And, of course, for many folks, it's tomato season where you are, and so if you're getting fresh garden tomatoes, get some of those. You're going to need some really good, I recommend like a ciabatta bread, something that's going to hold up, okay? So you want, don't use Wonder Bread for this. You want to use good stuff. I just saw somebody's, Christine, hey, how are you? Nice to see you. You're going to need some really good olive oil. Hello, Jan. I've got some really nice olive oil. This is Umbrian extra virgin olive oil. My friend Natalie Silva from Sottovoce over in the gardens in El Paseo gave me this bottle, and it's fantastic. Great flavor. And then the tomatoes, the olive oil, some sea salt. You're going to need that. And then you can kind of dress this dish up. One of the things that we'll do is we'll rub the bread with fresh garlic after we toast it up a little bit. And then I've got some Manchego cheese and some other cheeses and some Serrano ham to put on it because, you know, we're going the Spanish route today.
Right.
All right, so as Art and I continue, this is really a nice white. And I'm not a huge white wine guy, but this is really good stuff. All right, let's get started with the dish. I got the oven fired up. And so the first thing we're going to do is take our bread and we're going to coat it with a little olive oil. And I've just sliced it up nicely. You're going to give this a little brush. The dogs are outside and they're very upset. So you can probably hear them barking. All right, so we're going to brush this with a little olive oil. Again, use a nice hearty bread, a ciabatta, something like that. Art, what are other good breads for this dish? You're a chef, so you know. Well, and you've made this dish before.
Yeah, no, actually, yeah, ciabatta would be great. Ciabatta is great because it's airy and it's light. When you toast it, you get that good crunch on the outside, but it's still tender on the inside. I don't know if I would do something else besides that. But something traditional to Spain, maybe. But I just happen to love ciabatta.
I am not well versed on Spanish breads or foods in general, I'll be honest. But this dish really fascinated me. Okay, so we've brushed our bread with a little olive oil. I'm going to throw it. You can grill it on the grill or you can toss it under the broiler, which is what I'm going to do. All right, so we got that going. Now, for the tomato, hello, Karen. What we're going to do, you get these nice vine-ripened tomatoes. Put that guy off there. I'm going to slice it in half. Oh, this is really nice and ripe. Okay, so what you do is get your grater out. Use the big side. And so we want to just get the insides of the tomato, the nice meat, the flesh inside, and avoid the skin. So we're just going to do this, kind of push the center of that tomato and grate it out. And what you'll end up with just the skin in your hand when you're done. So we're going to do that as we are waiting for our bread to toast. And would you mind letting the dogs in so they stop barking?
Absolutely.
It's good to have somebody else here every once in a while. All right, so we're going to do that with our tomatoes.
Come on in, guys. Come on in. Come on, watch your tail.
All right, the boys are back inside. Of course, we have our new dog, Remy, as well as Ryan. All right, so we're going to do that. I'm just going to get a couple of these tomatoes. I've also, like I said, I've got some garlic that I've sliced open, just fresh, raw garlic. We're going to rub on the bread after it comes out of the oven. All right, we're getting the meat. And see how that just comes, the flesh of the tomato comes right off the skin, and then you don't have to worry about having the skin there. We'll do another tomato while the bread is toasting. And this is great. Like I said, it's a great appetizer. It's great to serve with dinner as a little something different than maybe your traditional garlic bread. Hello, Sandy. Sandy Gondolfo is watching. All right. So, and I just do this right over a mixing bowl. So once I get my tomato grated up, I can just spoon that onto the bread. And then we're going to put a little sea salt on it, and you're basically done. It's super easy, and it's also really incredibly delicious. And I have to credit you. The restaurant world is a small world, so you no doubt know Mindy over at Zen American Bistro.
Oh, yes. They're currently closed right now, but they'll be back open in a few more weeks.
Yeah, she, I guess, taking some time off.
Yeah, some breaks.
She does a few Spanish dishes. She had a tapas kind of restaurant. All right, so what I've done, there's our tomato. So, hello, Bob Copes. Good to see you. All right, that should be enough for what we're doing. So I've got that ready. And, pardon me one second.
You know what I like about this? This is honest and simple food. You have bread, you have fresh tomato, fresh garlic, olive oil, all the simple things, you know, that make a dish good without preservatives and added things. It's just so good.
And one of the things I like about doing this, and I was at, if it wasn't 117 or 18 degrees outside, I like to grill the bread right on the grill.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to heat up the grill.
No.
I didn't want to go out there.
No.
So what we're going to do is just check on our bread and make sure. I just want to get a nice little crust on top of it. And so, again, this is what you're going to end up with, okay? It's just the grated tomato flesh like that. And it's super easy. Hello, Anna Marie. Nice to see you.
Anna Marie Felix, that's my sister-in-law.
Oh.
She now lives out in the desert. She's out here in La Quinta.
Oh, well, hello, Anna Marie. Yeah, Art. It's kind of, all right, we're switching up to red. This white is really good. Tell me the white again.
The white, that's a Spanish verdejo. If my accent was better, I would tell you, but I don't have a Spanish accent, so I'll stick with the Spanish verdejo for now. But yeah, no, I love verdejo. It's very nice, especially in these temperatures and the minerality. It's very good.
I like the minerality in it.
Yep.
My wife really likes. She likes both whites and reds, and obviously in the summertime we lean a little more toward white. But she really likes those wines with little minerality to them. We found an Italian wine that was grown like on the slopes of Mount Etna, and so you get that kind of volcanic minerality from the dirt. It's really interesting. All right, let's check my bread. We're coming along. And let that continue. And let's try it. Yeah, so this is the Brunello.
Yes, this is the Campo Giovanni Brunello de Montalcino 2017.
Now you just started with the Riboli family.
Yes, today was my 9th day in the territory. Yeah, I have.
So you're running around and
I have the entire valley and the high desert. That's all me. Yeah. So yeah, I've been putting quite the miles on, but I just finished spending 5 months at home, so getting out on the road has been a lot of fun.
Well, so many people miss the cafe, but I know you were excited about a change as well.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, you know, you got to go with the changes that life brings you, and I really want this to be my last career move. You know, at my age, I'm not saying what our age is, but
we are similar in age. Yeah. But I know that feeling. We were talking about the simplicity, and one of the things about this dish, and a lot of Spanish dishes that kind of cross over with Italian dishes I do, a very few ingredients, very simple, fresh ingredients, and that's one of the things I loved about this. And you can kind of dress it up any way you like. The cheese, the ham are all great add-ons, but this, just the bread and the tomato with a little salt and olive oil and garlic, is a fantastic, it makes a great presentation. You're going to see in just a second. We're going to get the bread out of the oven here.
It's like the old saying goes, it's all about the simple things in life.
And that's one thing I think that a lot of Spanish dishes and Italian dishes have in common. And
Yes.
throughout the Mediterranean.
Yes.
Because they work with what they grow and have available. I know a lot of our family Italian dishes that and you can find them on my YouTube channel. Hello, Jeffrey Troppel. I hope you're back from Jeffrey, who owns the Nothing But Cake franchise out here. He's got 3 stores: Palm Springs, Palm Desert, La Quinta. He was just in Dallas for a bunt cake convention.
Ah.
They're delicious.
If it's not hot enough here, go to Dallas.
That's right. Well, we're going to Paso Robles for a couple days, so we're going to taste some wine, but it's just as hot there.
Yeah, it
almost
is.
just as hot as it is here. Gary Hans, who is on his retirement travels. Gary, I saw you did a great bike ride. How are you doing? Hope everything's going well. I'm going to pull the bread out. It's beginning to smell like maybe we got a little crust on the top. Oh yeah, we're perfect. Okay. All right, we've got some.
Look at
Give
that.
me that hot pad right over there. See, I'm forgetting stuff all day today. Beautiful. All right, so now we'll bring you back down, show you what we're doing here. This is a little hot. So there's our toasted bread. Again, just rubbed with olive oil. Now, I've got some fresh garlic cloves, and it's not too hot. I'm just going to rub this with the garlic while it's still nice and hot. Just get a little garlic on there. Nothing fancy. And you know, there's a shortcut, which you can use a little olive oil that's infused with garlic.
Yeah.
To kind of get that. But I like, doing a little.
No, this is
rubbing the
fantastic.
fresh olive oil, the garlic right on top.
I love being rubbed with fresh olive oil.
Do you?
Myself. I do. It keeps me looking young.
And it keeps the vampires away. So we'll get a little garlic on there, fresh garlic. Beautiful. And remember, the tomatoes that we grate up, there's nothing in it. I haven't even salted that yet. So we're just that's beginning to smell real nice, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh. All right.
I'm trying to figure out why we didn't cook more of those. That's all.
Well, there's another loaf, another half a loaf around here. Whoops. All right, there we go. One last one. Just get that garlic in there like that. And of course, you can toast the bread to, this is about exactly the way I want it, but everybody has a different toast level that they like. All right, there we go. Now, we're just going to spoon some of this tomato, just like this.
Now, and some people might think, whoa, tomato just like that, the acidity, but tomatoes in the summer have so much natural sugars that you don't need to be afraid of that, even if it has a little bit citric acid going on, especially in the summertime. This is delicious.
Yeah, these are nice ripe tomatoes, so this is going to be, and it's a beautiful dish. It just is, I love the freshness of this. All right, Spanish tomato bread. You can see that I like uneven pieces of bread.
And it's so easy. I mean, this is, 10 minutes? 10 minutes into doing this, most people think like, well, I'd rather just go to a restaurant. No, it's been 10 minutes. It's from go. This guy has done it in 10 minutes. This is how easy it is.
It's super easy. And if you're having some folks over for a barbecue and you're going to put out appetizers, throw something different out. It's always fun to change it up a little bit. All right. So, there you go, guys. That's what it looks like. But now, we want to just we're going to hit it with a little sea salt, like that. There we go. And to finish it off, I almost poured the wine on it.
I think that still would have been fine.
Hit it with a little splash more of olive oil like that. Okay? And let's get some on that. There we go. Just a little much. All right. You just drizzle a little more olive oil on that. And that is our Spanish tomato bread, pan con tomate. And then you bring in all of this good stuff. So like I said, I got some Manchego, I've got some Serrano ham, traditional Spanish ham. It's cured a bit in the manner of a prosciutto, but not quite the same way. And then because I'm Italian and we're having a Brunella, I threw some smoked mozzarella on there. But I want you, chef, to try it and tell me how we did. Hold on here. Let's bring the camera up. How is that? Is it pretty tasty?
I want about 2 dozen of these to go. It's so amazing. Oh my God. No, and here's the thing. First off, you get the sweetness of the tomato, and then that salt hits you, and then as you're savoring it, you kind of get that olive oil coating your mouth. It all happens in layers. It's delicious. Oh my God.
That.
Yeah, I will. I will take 24 pieces to go, so you better start working.
I'm gonna get back to work. Now I want to try with a little of this Manchego cheese. Just for something different. All right. I'll post this recipe, and of course I'll post it to our YouTube channel.
My God.
That is fantastic. And again, I'm sticking with leaning deep into the Spanish cuisine here with the Manchego and the Serrano. Let's throw a little Serrano ham on this. Let's see how that tastes. Now you're talking. That is just really delicious stuff. I'll show it to you again. There it is.
Patrick needs to open a tapas bar.
This one, so I will tell you how I found this at Zen. Mindy had posted, she travels frequently, and she had posted about this as she was running as a special, and she said, not quite as good as, this is a dish from catalog.
Oh, okay.
And she said, not quite as good as when you're there, but pretty darn good. And it looked fantastic. So I did a lot of research. I tried it out. And I said, this is a fantastic dish, and I want to share it with you guys. So I will post the recipe. I'll put it up on my YouTube channel, which is In the Kitchen with Patrick Evans. Hello, Vicki. Super simple. You can get it done in just a few minutes. And it's a great way to start a dinner party. Or it's a great addition to whatever you're making.
Kidding?
So what would you pair with this, chef?
Well, I mean, I personally would love to see some olives with this, some nice briny olives. But I would, for me, I do tend to be more to Italian when it comes to something like this. So I would definitely have a Vermentino with this, or I'd have a nice dry, a nice dry Italian sparkling wine for sure. But I wouldn't. If you have cheese, you have this, you have olives. You don't need anything else. This is.
It's standing up nicely to this.
To the Verdejo.
The Verdejo is really good.
Again, it's all about the simple things in life.
All right, guys, you'll want to try this. You have to check it out. Again, it is basically Spanish tomato bread. So thanks for dropping by the kitchen. I'll post everything for you, and I'll post the recipe right here on Facebook. And we'll see you next time. Art, thank you for being here, my friend.
Absolutely.
And thanks for the wine.